Alright. Hey guys, PHX Loki coming in with another video. This is the first one I've uploaded in quite some time. So far, it's been only Hearthstone, but I've been playing more and more League of Legends recently, so I had a pretty good game with Fizz, so I figured, you know what, I have the actual gameplay recorded, so I might as well upload it, because, I mean, it's been a while. So first off, I'm just going to say, this game already happened, so I'm not actually commentating this real time. I'm just going to be kind of running over what I do with Fizz as a champion, and how my lane opponent could have gone better, things that they could have done, things that they should have done, things that I could have done better, things that I did, and for what reason I did them. Just basically, overall, just instructional. This is a high silver, low gold game, just like a normal game. This isn't ranked or anything. I was just kind of playing for fun. And things ended up going really, really well. So, if you like the video, you know, just do your thing. Like, subscribe, do whatever. If you want to see like real-time commentaries, like me talking over as I play, if you prefer that to this type of setting, then just let me know. Because I'm more than okay to do whatever. I've been meaning to upload more videos recently, whether it be Hearthstone or League of Legends. Really, those are the only two games I played right now. But, yeah. So starting off, I'm in mid lane against the Veigar, and you'll see right off the bat that I actually did not leash. The reason being, I don't think that Fizz should give a leash. I mean, people say, and you'll hear them say that mid laner shouldn't give a leash at all, like ever in general. And I find it to be somewhat true. I don't think it's not a bad thing to give a leash, but when you have a champion like Fizz, I mean, there's no real way to get back to your lane fast. If you're going to leash with him, you're going to miss CS, and more importantly, you're going to miss experience, and you're going to be behind on levels, which as Fizz, if you hit like level 3, is usually when I like to go in and do some aggressive harassment. Yeah, until then, I'm really just going to be farming CS and trying to get as many of these as I can. Fortunately for me, this Veigar did not decide to harass me very much. Like, he hasn't poked me once so far, and that's a big mistake on his part, in my opinion. Like, he could have, like, that's the first auto attack he's thrown at me. There's 2 auto attacks. I mean, if he'd been doing that whole time, I mean, just 2 auto attacks took down like a decent bit of my health, you know. But I mean, make those 2 into like 10 or 15. You know, at this point, if he's just auto attacking constantly, I mean, that's gonna get really annoying. It's gonna prevent me from going all in because I'm just gonna be too low. Say I hit level 3, get my full combo off, plus an additional auto attack, and that is just that's a huge amount of health that he just lost right there. I mean, he still has health potions, so I mean, he just used them both. But he's out. I was thinking about going in for the kill right there. I knew his stun was down, and if I actually got into range, I could have just queued onto him and ignited, and it probably would have been enough damage over time to kill him. But now we're just going back to CSing, and Heckroom's going to come in for a gank here, and I had my Trickster up. I could have just troll pulled away, but I didn't really feel any danger. I mean, if he charged at me, yeah, I could have just hopped. Actually, I probably could have killed him because I had a level on him, and I mean, he's Heckroom. Double buffs would have been real nice. But I didn't need to, and if I don't need to hop away, then there's really, you know, like, why do it? I mean, it's just a waste of mana. Just back to CSing. So generally, the one downfall of Fizz is he's supposed to have a really hard time during lane phase. Because, I mean, he is a melee champion, and his mana costs are pretty high. Like, his E is like 110 mana or something like that. I mean, yeah, so that's the one downfall of him. But if you're not going to harass him and you're just going to let him do whatever he wants, he's incredibly strong. Like, I'm almost doubling Veigar's CS right now, which frankly should not happen. I mean, yeah, I do a lot of damage and all, but Veigar has, like, far better poke than I do. I mean, my cooldowns are pretty long. My lowest cooldown, I think, is my Q, and that's still like 9 seconds. And Heckroom comes in for a gank right here. Just troll pull, hit him, dash, ignite, and he's dead. And I got double buffs, and I just flash for good measure. Veigar decides he wants to chase after me, but he's just out of range. And I hop back. Right there, he actually queued me. I was trying to get the kill there, but I didn't do any damage to him. I was just waiting for cooldowns, because once my cooldowns were up, I would have just E'd right on top of him. And you saw as soon as my cooldown came up, I E'd backwards, and it actually put me in range of his Q, but I'm Fizz, so I was on top of the troll pole, and even though he launched a Q at me, it didn't do any damage. So I didn't get any gold for that, but he still died. He's going to lose lane time. I mean, he busted his flash and his ignite for that and got absolutely nothing out of it. I got double buffs and a kill. So that's pretty huge. And on my first back, I was able to get Sheen. So now I'm going to be doing ridiculous damage, because if you didn't know, his Q actually procs on hit effects. So if you, like, Lichbane is a really huge item on Fizz. So, you know, you Q up your W, and then you Q into him, and the W's damage over time, the enhanced damage, will actually will hit them, plus the Sheen proc. Which is, honestly, it's the main reason why Fizz is such a big burster. See, Veigar is terrified right now. I have double buffs, I have 2 levels on him, I have my Sheen, I mean, I am over doubling his CS. I'm almost have triple his CS right now. Just a quick E to dodge that. I don't really feel bad about expending mana to dodge little stuff like that. I easily could have walked away from that, but I mean, I have blue buff now, so it doesn't really matter. There's not a whole lot that he can do at this point. The lane is almost, like, essentially over, unless I really make a huge misplay and you know, like, face check into a stun after he gets his ult and he gets his full combo off on me. Then, you know, that's really the only way that I'm gonna die. But I mean, as a Fizz, you shouldn't ever, you know, be that bad to let that happen. Yep. So far, other lanes, not doing great, not doing horrible. I mean, Rise on our team is up a kill to their Riven, so that's nice. Our Nami has died bot lane though. Their Jinx has a kill, but our Draven is up by like 10 CS. Their Riven is up in CS, so even though they traded kills, I guess they were just going for harass over. I don't know. I don't really know. I didn't pay too much attention to the lanes at this point. Honestly, I probably should have been roaming more. As soon as I got my ult, I probably could have gone bot lane. Like right now, if I had been heading bot with Udyr, that's pretty much 2 free kills. And right here, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on top of him. But I missed everything, so not much came out of that. Now my ult's down. It's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, he did a little bit of harass. He Q'd and autoed me, but that did virtually no damage. Popped a health potion anyway to be safe, because I still had 2. Yep. And these double buffs really help me out. I'd have been a long time ago out of mana if I didn't have this blue buff. Yeah, and if I manage to hit him, I do a lot of damage over time. I have the red buff damage over time, I have my W's damage over time, I have my ignite is probably up really soon. And I'll just E those to get them all at once. Lane resets right in the middle, and he comes after me just like that. I E on top of him, and he tries coming back at me, and then I just jump on top of him, ignite, and he pops all of his health potions for some reason, and he still dies. Yeah. So, I mean, that was a huge misplay on his part. I queued on top of him, and then I started walking away, and he figured, oh, it's safe to walk up. I can get some more harass. There goes his combo, but he forgot about the troll pole, so I just hopped right back on top of him, ignite, and that was that. He's dead. So now I'm up 2 kills. He has 30 CS, I have 63. If the lane wasn't over before, it is most certainly over now. There's nothing he can do. I do entirely too much damage. I mean, his ult, sure, it does a lot of damage, but all he has right now is a tier and a Doran's ring and boots. He has 15 AP from Doran's, and that's it. Everything else is just mana and movement speed. I have 55 additional AP. I have my Sheen proc, I have additional mana, I have additional move speed. I have potions, I have wards. You know, I'm set. Still a level up on him as well. Udyr's saying he wants to come in for a gank, but I mean, frankly, I don't really need a gank at this point. And I'm just getting this CS. Let's get all that CS. Very tasty. I mean, he's just going to sit in that bush for a while, and we're not really going to get anything done, because, I mean, Veigar is terrified of me. He's not going to come anywhere close, which, I mean, he really shouldn't come anywhere close, because if he gets too close, he's dead. That's all there is to it. There we go, and that shark hits. See, that's his ult. So that his ult still does a pretty big chunk of damage, because it is still a Veigar, even though he is that far behind, he has no items. It is still a Veigar, but he used his ult. He has no kill potential at this point. And for some reason, he's deciding to stay in lane, which is a really big misplay on his part. I believe I kill him coming up really soon here. So, I mean, if you're that low health, I mean, you're 2 levels behind Fizz, you just use your ult. Just hop, dash, auto, and the dot kills him. I'm Fizz. And now the lane's 3-0, I have 80 CS to his 44. I'm pretty much just going to push this lane out and go back. Take a tower shot there, because I'm a doof. Just get all those CS, and then just walk back to my tower and recall. I got to be wary of Hecarim, because I am pretty fed, but it's still Hecarim. He can kind of just pony in out of nowhere and do his little swingaroo with his axe sword thing. Anyways, I'm back. I have my Lichbane now. I do like rushing Lichbane on Fizz. Some people don't agree with it. I don't know if it's the right thing to do to rush Lichbane. I like doing it. That's just my personal preference. It gives mana, it gives move speed, it gives the Spellblade proc. But I think it's also perfectly viable to get Sheen and then go get, like, you know, Azonias or Rabadons or something like that. But I think Sheen is absolutely crucial. I think that should be your first item on it. Unless you can't afford it, or you're going against like a Zed or something, and you need to get like a Seeker's Arm Guard. Sheen is just absolutely huge. So kills are still 4 to 5. My team is only up by 1 kill at this point. I have 3 of our 5 kills, all of which have been solo kills. I mean, Draven's 2-1, but Ryze is 1-1, Nami's 0-1, Udyr's 0-1. That Lux decided to come just a little too close. I probably didn't need to ult her right there, but I did anyways. I don't know what the hell she was doing in my lane that low. I mean, jeez. He ignites me, but yeah, I don't even come close to dying. And there's 2 more kills for me. I have double buff still. This lane really could not be going any better at this point for me. Yeah. I backed up right there. I knew I was going to dash through it, but I walked away just so I wouldn't dash too close to the turret and get caught out, because my E still was on cooldown, I think. I don't even know. Yeah, just like, you know what, I'll get some damage in on this tower, and I see Hecarim coming in, and again, I know he doesn't have any kill potential on me. I have Ryze here as well. I mean, if he wanted to try to, if he really was going to go hard for me, I could have just eat away. And, I mean, with Ryze there, actually, we would have killed him. I mean, if he really wanted to try going for me, he would have died. And here, I see they have 3 mid lane. I want to recall. I'm fairly low on health. I'm fairly low on mana, even though I have a blue buff. But, I see there's a wave coming in, so I'm like, you know what, I'll just eat on top of that real quick, and then I'll recall. Just push out the wave. So I'm pinging my tower here. I'm basically like, can someone come and please hold my lane for me? I don't want to lose my tower. I mean, I've been destroying my lane. Riven's mid now. And yeah, there's 3 of them mid. They're going to take that tower really fast if someone doesn't hold it. Fortunately, Udyr steps in. I mean, he's obviously not going to be able to kill anyone. If they really wanted to dive him, they probably could, if Veigar lands a stun or if Lux lands a snare. But he plays safe enough. I mean, he's taking damage right now, but he doesn't die. And then Nami gets an absolutely prime ult. And I launch my shark out. I jump on top of him. I Q through him, and they made the mistake of not focusing me this fight. So I'm just meleeing Lux in the back. there's nothing. I mean, they were just like, we're not even going to bother with the Fizz. He's not important. He's not fed at all. And, well, now I'm 7-0, and I still have double buffs. I feel like I've had double buffs pretty much the entire game. And there's 3 of us here, so I'm like, should we do Dragon? I'm not attacking it at first, but I'm like, you know what? They're all going for Dragon. I might as well. So we start going for Dragon, and Jinx and Hecarim decide that they want to chase an Udyr. Yeah, anyways, I'm like, should I go out to the Hecarim? And I'm like, no, I don't have enough vision in their jungle. I don't know where Lux, Veigar, or Riven are, so I just back off. If I had really wanted to, I might have been able to kill him, but I was also fairly low on mana. Get all that CS. And Jinx is right there. So I'm just hanging around. I am low on mana, but at the same time I have a blue buff. And I want to get this tower. So there we go. I'm just going to troll pull back to the tower and go back to base. Udyr trucking along. And on this back, now I have my, got some potions, got a needlessly large rod, my Lich Bane, have my Sork shoes. I am immensely powerful at this point. And just run back to lane. Again, if you, I mean, this game was actually closer than it seemed. It's 7-11. We're only up 4 kills, and I'm 7-0. So I mean, if I just had like a mediocre performance mid lane, say I went like 2-2, I mean, we'd actually be down in kills right now. But this Veigar is getting kind of trashed. And their team, I guess, is calling for out mid lane. I'm just going to clear that and walk away. I'm strong enough to where a single troll pull will, one Trickster will clear the wave. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just standing here, just taunting them a little bit, seeing if anybody wants to really come hard for me. Because if they do, I can either E away or I can E on them and kill them. Get that wave. Quick tip about Fizz, if you didn't know, his playful trickster, the troll pull, as I've been calling it, because that's really what it is. You can hop up and reactivate it to, you know, jump off faster, so you're not, you know, on the pole. But if you just hop up, you'll stay on your pole for like a second or two longer, and when you come down, the area of effect will be bigger, and it'll actually apply a slow. Whereas if you activate it again to, you know, make the damage, you know, to jump down faster, you won't get the, it'll be like half the area of effect, and it won't apply a slow. The damage will still be the same, but for clearing waves, it's just better to just sit there. Took a Lux laser right there, but she has virtually no items. She has like 2 fairy charms and a support item that's not even finished, so it really did no damage. I didn't feel it. But I still have double buffs. Like, I've just been tossing my shard, kill Veigar, Hecarim's right there. Kill this guy. Tower shot would have killed me, but I playful trickstered out of it, and I just run away scot-free. Because in case you didn't know, you become untargetable when you're on top of the pole. So, you know, if a tower shot's coming at you or an enemy ability's coming at you and you use your playful trickster, it'll just cancel the ability. It won't hit you. And that's exactly what I did right there. The tower shot was coming at me. It would have killed me, but I just E'd away and canceled the tower shot. Didn't do any damage. I see a Riven right there, so I'm like, maybe I should get her. But she's recalling, and I kind of realized that at this point, so I'm just like, you know what, I'll just take care of the wave instead. Missed 2 CS right there, so not the greatest. And I determined it'd be faster just to run back to base than a recall, so that's exactly what I did. So I go back to base, and I get a Rabadon's. Reason I get a Rabadon's first, I don't think, in hindsight, I don't know if this was the right choice. I actually don't think it was. I probably should have gotten a Zonia's, just to, you know, just so I can jump in, deal my damage, do my full combo, and whenever they all start focusing me, just Zonia's. My team comes in, starts to clean up, and then by the time I exit Zonia, my cooldowns are just about up, and I can repeat what I just did. But I was like, you know what, I'm so fed right now, I want all the APs, so I went straight Rabadon's. Which, may not have been the best choice, but yeah. And right here, Nami actually got a little upset at me for this, but I saw a blue buff, and I started going for that. And I guess she was trying to bait those two, so I can come in and kill them, and I was just completely oblivious. I just missed it entirely. She was kind of upset about that. And there's Riven, and I'm just like, you know what, I want no part of that. I see all of them right there. So I'm just like, I'm gonna run over here, is there a chance for me to jump over the wall? No, so I just hide in the bush. Hide in the bush right before she throws the Lord over. So they don't actually know I'm in this bush right now, so I'm just kind of waiting, you know, biding my time. I know there's a ward right there. I'd really rather not let them see me. See the pink ward, I'm like, I'll take out the pink. Quick 30 gold, denying vision, all good. Right there, I could have easily jumped on her, but I didn't feel safe doing so. I really don't want to be the first one to jump in at this point, because, again, I don't have my Zonias. I opted for Rabadon's. Meanwhile, Nami putting down some good harass, runs right into a Veigar W, no big deal. Like, you know what, I'm going. Flash away, Hecarim ults, misses completely. And I'm 10-0. And here I'm just waiting for another opportunity. And the dot's gonna kill him. Again, I come very close to dying, but get out by the skin of my teeth. Thankfully that luck stun didn't hit me. Then I'm just gonna hang around for a little bit more. They're all fighting, you know, but honestly, I'm too low right now. I didn't really feel like I could do anything, so I go back and I get a Seeker's Arm Guard. I don't have enough for him, I needlessly large rod. Seeker's is good, it'll start stacking up, and I can eventually build that into his Zonias, which is an absolute must-get item on Fizz. I mean, there's no exceptions, you should eventually get a Zonias. Because he's a melee AP assassin with relatively long cooldowns. I mean, once you go in, yeah, you'll blow up a target, but then you're pretty much just, you know, you're just a fish in a barrel. Essentially, is what you are. So you need to Zonias after that, or else you're just gonna get destroyed immediately. So my team gets the dragon there, that's good. And I see a wave from my tower, so I'm like, you know what? My CS, thank you very much. And looking at the CS, I have second most in the game. Riven's beating me right now just by barely. She has a very easy time farming with her Hydra, though. I'm absolutely wrecking Fizz farm, and I see that Riven was chasing the Draven, so I just waited right by that corner, and as soon as she showed up, I just launched my shark right in her face and killed her. It was that easy. Draven baited her like a pro. And I see Udyr going hard, so I'm like, you know what, I'll follow him. I start running, and I see, you know what, Udyr, you are very much dead. And if I jumped in there, I might have been able to kill one, maybe. Not even a guarantee, and I definitely would have died. If I had my Zonias, maybe I'd be able to make some crazy plays, but again, it's probably not even worth it. A key part about playing any assassin is patience. A lot of assassins, they'll know how much damage they do. Like, you're an assassin, obviously you're going to do a lot of damage, and they're going to want to just jump in and get kills. I mean, that's what I see a lot of people doing. They'll just, you know, if they see someone, they're just, you know what, oh, I can kill them, and they don't think about the after effects. They don't think, you know, what do I do after I go in and get this kill? Well, a lot of the times the answer is, you're going to die. because that's just kind of how it works. So, what I'm trying to say is you need to be patient, you know? And Nami gets a beautiful ult, and I'm like, now is the time to go in. So I just do my quick troll pull, run straight into a stun. Hecarim comes in, fears me. I launch my shark, blow him up, nearly die, dash to a minion just to get out, and I live with a little bit of health. You know, I didn't go full on hambone there. I didn't go for anyone more than I had to. I killed the one target I went after and got out. That's my job. So at this point, I am extremely fed. I am 13-0-1. Not getting many assists, but goddamn, I'm getting kills. My farm has fallen off a little bit. I was farming really well at the beginning, but I haven't been farming so well now. But it's kind of hard to farm as Fizz the later into the game you get, because to farm he needs to be in melee range, and to do his wave clear he needs to use his Playful Trickster, which, I mean, that's his one big escape. And if you want to go up and you Playful Trickster a wave, you're probably just going to get focused down immediately after. So I haven't really been farming, but I mean, again, it doesn't even really matter, because I mean, I'm farming champions right now. Grab another blue buff. I swear, I've been double buffed for pretty much this entire game. I didn't even notice that until I watched this replay, but yeah, I see Lux in the bot lane, and I know that if I can get her alone, I'll be able to kill her. And I'm wondering if she's in that bush. No, she's not. I saw her rounding the corner over there just for a split second. I'm like, alright, time to back off. We don't have deep vision in their jungle. They probably do. So I don't want to run in blind and, you know, get ganked by like Hecarim and Jinx and all of them at once, because no matter how fed you are, you're going to die if enough people come at you. And I'm already here, so I'm like, you know what, I'll push down the wave. And after that, I'm thinking that they're all probably coming after me, so I just get out as soon as that. I don't have vision in their jungle, but at the same time, I felt pretty safe. I ran right along Dragon Pit, so even if someone did jump at me from out of that bush where I didn't have vision, I could have just eat over the wall, and I'd have been completely safe. Take the Veigar Dark Matter, and just wait here. See if we can bait somebody into being stupid. Draven and I are just kind of hanging out. A little bit of a precarious situation. A little Nami heal, thank you Nami. Love the Nami heals. A little later in the game, if I get poked down a little bit, she'll just heal me up for that same amount. She's actually building, she has a blasting wand and cooldown boost, so she actually has a good bit of AP right now, so her heals are actually doing pretty a lot. And there, I see that they're all mid, and I tell my team, I'm like, guys, wait for me to get Zhonya's, because I realize how big Zhonya's is. I had the 500 gold, I had my Seekers, and I had my my Deedless. And I'm like, guys, let me go get my Zhonya's, and then we'll fight. And I'm like, okay. And while I'm back at base, Draven actually gets caught, so that's not good. But now I have my Zhonya's, and I can start making some huge plays. Veigar comes in, and that right there, I should have eat over that. And now I'm really low, and I'm like, should I go back to base? I'm really debating it right here. And again, the Nami heal. And I remember, we have a Nami, so there's no need for me to go back to base. I have Zhonya's, I have a Nami. I am low, which is not good. But yeah. I throw my Shark out, and I go in. Get him. As soon as I get focused, Zhonya's. And then I flash immediately. I knew Hecarim was going to ult. I saw that coming. Troll pull on top of her, dash to her. There's the Quadra. So in case you guys were wondering what happened there, I tossed my Shark out initially, jumped on top of Veigar, blew him up instantly. I knew he didn't have ult because he used it before the fight. After that, they started focusing me because I was the forward-most one, and I just Zhonya's. And immediately after using my Zhonya's, I saw Hecarim running away, and I knew he hadn't ulted yet. So immediately after my Zhonya ended, I just flashed away, because I knew if I got ulted, I was going to die. So to avoid that, I flashed away. And after I flashed away, all my cooldowns were up, so I jumped in, got those 3 more kills, and that's all there was to it. I saw Jinx using her rocket. Fortunately enough, this wasn't really planned, but when I dashed Jinx, I actually ended up behind her. So she was shooting the rocket, you know, in front of her, and I dashed, and I ended up just a little bit behind her, and I actually killed her. I think I killed her just before her rocket went off, but even if it went off, it probably wouldn't have hit me. Looks like Dragon just killed Nami. Draven's still going at it. I go back, and I'm like, what should I get? Oh, wait a minute. I have enough money to get my full Void Staff. So that's exactly what I do. They don't have a lot of MR right now. The only one who has any MR is Hecarim, but he has a Negatron Cloak, so that's actually a decent bit. And if they're smart, they're going to start building MR, every single one of them. A Banshee's Veil would be amazing for all of them. I mean, I have second most CS in the game. I'm 17-0-1 right now. Just got a quadra kill. They need to fear me. I have double buffs. Yeah. And I see Riven run around. And I just toss a ward over the wall. I see her, and I'm like, well, you're dead. Goodbye. All that damage was pretty much done for me. Udyr just kind of got the last hit in. But that's just an example of how much damage I am doing right now. A Nami heal, thank you, Nami. Gotta love it. When she speeds me up, I just run ahead to lane, see if I can pick anyone off. This bush is warded, which I can kind of tell, considering Lux just tried to ult me. Nami wave misses entirely. Toss my shark out, I miss. Kill the Lux real quick. Chase after the Veigar. I didn't actually see Jinx and Hecarim. So he fears me, and I'm running away, and I'm like, shit. I see the laser, and I tried to Zhonya the laser, but I was just a little too late. But as soon as they saw me Zhonya, they were just kind of like, yeah, never mind. His team's coming. He's invulnerable. We're not going to go for that. So here we are. We're just kind of sitting outside their base. I see Riven. I don't want to get too close. And control pole. Dead. Yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit of a chaos, but actually, I'd like to talk about that for a little bit. When it comes to kill stealing, yeah, Hecarim tries doing that. I dash towards him, you know, kill him real quick. Veigar comes in, burst him down immediately. My ult's already back up, and I came really close to dying. The shark saved me right there. So we kill the inhibitor. I realized that Jinx is still up right here. So I knew the rocket was coming, and I just hopped right over it. That easy. At this point, the other team is like, they're raging a little bit. I'm 23 kills, haven't died yet. That Jinx rocket was spot on, and then I just troll pulled right over it. Yeah, the Jinx was a little frustrated after that one, saying, you know, all sorts of things about Fizz the champion. But anyways, back to my previous point. Kill stealing. I don't really believe in kill stealing, if you ask me, because if there's, I've seen many times, you know, whenever I'm playing as a support, or, you know, I'm playing as, you know, someone that really shouldn't be getting a kill, and I end up taking the kill, you know, you get bitched at for that. But I've also seen where, you know, if you're playing as support like Thresh or something, and you could get off that one last auto attack to kill someone, but instead you're like, oh, my other, you know, someone else is right here. They'll definitely get the kill, right? And they end up not being able to secure the kill, and they get away, the enemy gets away with, like, you know, 10 health or something like that, where if, you know, you could have just bopped them once, and yeah, you would have taken the kill, but at least you would have killed them, you know? Kill stealing is better than letting someone get away. If you secure a kill, then great, that's a victory. Anyways, I'm still going ham bone. On that last back, I got my Banshee's Veil, so I'm still, you know, I'm full build right now. I have everything I need. The reason I got a Banshee's, even though the only one that's really a threat on their team, I wouldn't say the only one, but the person who seems like the biggest threat would be Jinx. But what I'm really afraid of is the Veigar ulting me and, you know, getting a good ult off. Because with the Banshee's Veil, I have that initial protection from like either his stun or his ult, and it also gives me a bunch of MR and health. So anyways, that's the end of the game. Just wanted to show you a quick Fizz game I had. Obviously, I kind of ran away with this. Like, if you look at the scoreboard, the game was actually really close, except for the fact that I had 27 kills. Just a quick video, you know, if you learned something, great. If you enjoyed it, fantastic. If you didn't like it, well, I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time. If you have anything to say, just leave it in the comments section below. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you like this kind of video, or if you want to see some live commentary. I'll probably be doing a bit of both. I want to get back into uploading some. I'll probably be putting up some Hearthstone videos. I've actually been playing a decent bit of Hearthstone, not as much as I used to, but I'm starting to get back into it. I'm actually pretty excited about the whole Leroy Jenkins nerf. I think it's really going to change the game. But anyways, until next time, you guys take care.